Hi, this week's blog is a little bit about our internal office operation. And the other day, a colleague asked me, Barb, how do you show up everywhere? It seems like, I see your name everywhere. You seem to be doing so much. How do you do so much? And I didn't have to think very long. I just thought, well, I have Erin. And so Erin is my colleague that you've never had a chance to meet, and it's been 10 years. Oh my God!
I know, 10 years. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Well, you
Uh-huh.
you totally made it easy for me, and so we thought we'd share a little bit about that story of how amazing it can be to be a facilitator, or a consultant, a mediator, a trainer, if you got someone who really is your team partner. And one of the things when we first started out, we had someone called Tia Ryberry and Associates. We got her name up here, tiaryberry.com. She found Erin for me. She had worked with me already, and I said, okay, these are some of the tasks I want done. I was pretty task-oriented. But that was the cool thing, because what did you do when we first started out?
Well, many of the tasks that Barb didn't care to do or didn't have time for is what I came in to do. The dictation of emails, the filing, the bookkeeping, and just things, the weekly tasks that need to get done to keep an office running.
Right. So one of the things that really helped us, and our first principle that we'd like to share with you, is just when you're working as a team, focus on your strengths. I am really bad at administrative work, and I'm not really good on some kinds of details. And just to have Erin support, she doesn't necessarily do all of them, but just to have someone to share where I struggle, and she'll just find a way for us to do it together, or she can do it on her own, and that's just amazing. And I remember the first day, I just knew Erin was just the right person for me. It was just amazing. And I know one of the things that really has helped us as well is principle number 2, which Erin's going to tell you about.
All right, well, this one is stay at the top of your game. This has really helped Barb and I, because when I first started with Barb, social media and marketing online was just getting its start. LinkedIn started about 2003 or so, and then Facebook came out, and so really had to grow with Barb and change in learning these new techniques on being online, making the website more appealing, more focused on the trainings and keeping her name out there. So I know that aspect. I had Tia's help, who was always pushing me for continuing education and keeping those tools up to date.
Yeah, and some of the other things we did, I just took a video course. Last year getting the video blogs. Erin's gotten really good at, she's the one that films all the videos, by the way. And so I thought it'd be great to have her in. We started doing Adobe Connect virtual trainings, and they have gone really well. Really allows us to do a lot of virtual facilitation, and Erin has learned that as well. And so we're both kind of evolving together and growing as the profession grows and changes.
Mm-hmm.
So our last principle that we'd like to share with you is collaborate. And as you can probably tell, at the beginning, well, I was pretty bad boss. I mean, I wasn't the perfect boss.
No, I wouldn't say that.
And I wanted to collaborate, but I didn't really know how. And I think the thing that kind of shifted is when I asked Erin, how is it going? And she said, well, it's going pretty well, but I just feel a little bit out of the loop sometimes, and I don't feel like I really know what's going on. And so that was a real eye opener for me. Do you want to say a little bit about that?
Sure. Giving Barb on-site support here in her office was only 1 day a week. And then outside of that 1 day, I would work with her virtually. So not fully understanding what was going on every day on a full-time basis. I just didn't know the needs of the customers. I didn't know what Barb's needs were necessarily all the time, or even for North Star for future planning. So when we started collaborating on that weekly basis, even if it could just take 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, just to get an overview, that started changing things. Getting those interchange of ideas, getting excited about new ideas or products that I've been hearing about, and then just hearing what Barb was experiencing was a tremendous help.
Yeah, I mean, Erin will even help you find we'll brainstorm a bunch of titles to the blog, and she'll give me some ideas, and we'll go back and forth, or brainstorm topics, or we're going to give you a little virtual tour. So we have a calendar. Do you mind
Sure.
showing them? She's going to take the camera and just show you. We've got things on the wall in our office, like we set up the calendaring, and we think about when to do our blog topics, when, with which training. And the other thing that we do is we have this mission control desktop. We sit together across from each other or close by and work at the computers together, double screen. We've got lots of reference books that we just take from, as well as obviously our internet research for the blogging and for the training that we do. And maybe some of you are thinking, I really can't afford, or my company's not going to pay for a colleague to help me in this way. And I would just say, just find what you can figure out. Like if you can get even a weekly buddy, like once a week you just share your best thinking together, and you have that person do things that maybe you're not good at. And if you're self-employed, I can guarantee you'll have more fun. You'll make more money because you're paying your assistant and your colleague to do exactly what you don't like to do. And you'll have a lot more time. And that's what keeps us motivated and really keeps us good at this. And so have a great week. We'll see you in 2.